We come from a town called Seabrook, where all monsters live together in peace.
That is not gonna happen.
What really goes on behind the scenes of Zombies 4 might surprise you because it's not just about singing and dancing. There are a bunch of heartfelt moments, goofy mishaps, and some pretty unexpected revelations that give fans a much deeper appreciation for both the cast and the movie itself. So here's a closer look at what Zombies 4 really looks like behind the scenes. Let's start off with a playful clip of Milo Manheim and Meg Donnelly sharing a silly moment. Milo tries to wake up Meg while she's pretending to sleep, which pretty much sets the tone for how relaxed and fun their dynamic is. Right after that, they officially confirm that Zombies 4 is actually happening, giving fans something major to look forward to. That announcement alone carries a lot of excitement, especially with so many people curious about where the story is headed next. As the cast settles in to talk more about their experiences, Freya Skye and Malachi Barton dive into what their audition process was like. Freya mentions how tough it was having to sing a cappella, which definitely adds some pressure for any performer, but it also shows how committed Disney is to making sure each actor is the right fit for the role. What's even more refreshing is how they both reflect on their close friendship. It's clear that this isn't just a job for them. There's a real connection and mutual support that seems to run through the whole cast. Then there's a deeply personal moment from Kylie Russell. She shares that she was actually pregnant during the filming of Zombies 3 and even breastfed her daughter, Grayson, on set. That kind of honesty really pulls back the curtain on what it means to be both an actor and a mom, juggling work and family in a way that's not often visible to audiences. It's one of those real-life things that makes her performance all the more impressive. Later on, Freya, Malachi, and Mechan and Knife reveal something else exciting. They're part of a new tour called the Descendants Zombies Worlds Collide Tour. While details are still a bit under wraps, the name alone suggests that fans can expect some crossover fun, maybe even live appearances or special events bringing these two Disney franchises together in an epic way. Of course, not everything goes smoothly during production, and the cast isn't shy about sharing some of the more laugh-out-loud moments. One story that stands out involves Mechan and Knife slipping and falling during a high kick attempt on set. Freya and Malachi couldn't help but laugh as they told the story, and it's little bloopers like these that remind you how much fun and how physically demanding filming can be. But there's also a serious side to all this. Chandler Kinney opens up about her ongoing journey with mental health and how she's dealt with panic attacks since she was a child. Her vulnerability adds a lot of weight to the discussion, and it's the kind of moment that helps break down the stigma around these topics, especially for younger fans who might be going through something similar. Another cool tidbit comes when Malachi and Mechan reveal that Mechan originally auditioned for Malachi's character Victor. It's always interesting to hear about how casting decisions are made and how roles end up where they do. That little what if makes you wonder how different the movie could have looked. As for the filming experience, Freya talks about her favorite parts of making Zombies 4. She points out the sweet and wholesome scenes, the big dance numbers, and how happy she was with how the movie wraps up. So even though fans don't know exactly how it ends yet, it sounds like it was a rewarding shoot for the cast. Now when it comes to visuals, fans got their first official look at the main cast back together again. Of course, Meg Donnelly and Milo Manheim are back in their iconic roles as Addison and Zed, but the photo also gives a sense of unity and excitement as the story continues with both familiar faces and new characters. Speaking of new characters, Zombies 4 is bringing in some fresh energy with Swayam Bhatia, Julian Lerner, and Mechan and Knife. They're stepping into the roles of mysterious new monsters, though the specifics about what makes them unique are still under wraps. These characters are expected to shake things up and expand the world of zombies even further. Also joining the cast are Lisa Chappell and John O'Roberts, who play adult characters Eldris and Commander Bright, adding some mature presence to the film's dynamic. Behind the scenes, Kylie Russell and Chandler Kinney also appear in a fun clip where they show off a brand new aesthetic for Zombies 4. It gives a nice look into the updated styles and costumes that are part of the visual evolution of the series. They each introduce new outfits for their characters, and the details really matter here. Eliza's costume features a red jacket layered over a gray tee paired with green pants and a matching belt. She even has a patch on her leg and several bracelets, giving her look a rugged, edgy vibe. Willa, on the other hand, wears a long blue coat over a darker shirt with brown pants and a belt. Her hair now includes distinctive white streaks, and she accessorizes with a necklace. Her overall look feels grounded, maybe even a bit mystical, creating a contrast with Eliza's outfit. During the interaction, Eliza compliments Willa's new look, and Willa returns the compliment, showing how much the cast supports each other both in and out of character. Kylie Russell also opens up about the actual filming experience. According to her, the schedule was pretty standard. 10 to 12 hours of daytime shooting and very few, if any, night scenes. She describes it as a pretty typical acting schedule. When she's asked about her favorite scenes or the film's release date, she stays quiet, saying she's not sure what she's allowed to reveal yet. So there's still a layer of mystery hanging over the production, which keeps fans guessing. Meanwhile, fans visiting Disney's Hollywood studios can get an up-close look at the costumes from the film. Outfits belonging to Zed, Addison, Victor, and Nova are all on display, giving everyone a sneak peek into the film's evolving style and how the designers brought the characters to life visually. One of the more touching themes coming through from the cast, especially from Milo and Meg, is that Zombies 4 really feels like a passing of the torch. As original stars, they're stepping into more of a mentor role while still being involved in the story. It's about making space for new characters to grow and carry the franchise forward. That sense of transition isn't just about the plot, it's something that's happening behind the scenes too. One of the most powerful behind-the-scenes stories comes from Kylie Russell, who played Eliza. She reveals something that not many people knew at the time. She was actually pregnant with her daughter Grayson during the filming of Zombies 3. While the first two movies were filmed in Canada, this one was shot in Los Angeles, and that change of location happened to align with a huge moment in her personal life. Kylie shares that nobody on set initially knew she was expecting. She filmed her parts just 3 weeks after giving birth, and not only that, she managed to complete all her scenes over just 2 days. It's an incredible feat when you think about it. She even had baby Grayson with her on set and would breastfeed her between takes. It's a glimpse into the kind of dedication that often goes unnoticed in the industry. She says Disney was really supportive through it all, which made the experience even more special. According to her, being a mother didn't slow her down. In fact, it pushed her to work even harder. It's a reminder of how actors often juggle demanding personal responsibilities alongside their creative work, and it just adds another layer of admiration for what Kylie pulled off during filming. All in all, the behind-the-scenes look at Zombies 4 shows a production full of heart, humor, and hard work. From costume reveals to goofy on-set mishaps, from deep personal stories to exciting new characters, everything points toward a movie that's more than just flashy songs and supernatural fun. It's about connection between the cast members, between old and new generations, and between the characters and the fans who followed them through every twist and turn. So while Zombies 4 promises plenty of dancing and singing as expected, what really makes it special is everything happening when the cameras aren't rolling. And that might just be what makes this chapter the most memorable one yet.